Pleasant good afternoon. Welcome to another off season today, and we are golfing. We're going to be talking about UB golf today. Good afternoon to everyone logging in. Thank you so much. Just waiting for Coach to come in so we can get this party started. Send him the invite. But again, my name is Ren, Public Relations and Brand Coordinator for the UB Mangoes, and this is another off season. We're looking over an exciting discussion. Oh yeah, this could be fun.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
You got the whole army in the background, man. I can hear them.
I need a drum. As you can see,
Uh-huh.
my house is full of humans.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's a part of life, right? I can hear you. I can definitely hear you. I'm just waiting for the visuals. Are you there? You can hear me? Hello? Did he go? Did he leave? You sent him a next invite. So Coach was here just now. I don't know what happened, but I sent him another invite. You can hear me now?
Yeah. It's hot.
All right, excellent. It is hot. I woke up sweating just now.
Yeah, listen. Anyway, I can't say it's taking a nap, man. Don't take naps. I was just resting my eyes for a while.
That's it. Resting the
Yeah.
eyes, because go mangoes. Say no more.
There you
All right.
go.
So, without further ado, it's my pleasure to interview you this evening. Thank you for signing in. How you feeling? How are you? How are the family during this COVID lockdown?
Everybody's good. Fortunately, I got a little gig, so I'm considered an essential worker. So I'm still doing some work. The rest of the family is home on quarantine, well, at least on the lockdown. Ain't nobody quarantining. We locked down.
I ain't bad at all, man. You ready for this, though? I mean, this is about to be your 30 minutes, so you ready for this?
Let's get it. Let's do it.
All right, so I mean, Mr. Henfield, my first question would be, when did your passion for sports begin? I know that you're a golfer, but for the audience, the listening audience, when did your passion for golfing begin?
Boy. Well, I would say my passion for golfing started in 2016, but my passion for sports started in high school just like everybody. Um, Track and field, a little bit of boxing, a little bit of rugby, just a variety of sports, I would say. During my high school career,
Okay.
and then took it more serious as I got older. And so in 2016, which would be the last sport that I tried out, I liked it. I
Now
started
I
to
have
do it
the
full time.
just 1 second. You're breaking up a little bit. Are you on the Wi-Fi or data?
I'm on the Wi-Fi now.
Wi-Fi? Okay. No, it was breaking up a lot. I just was wondering if it's Wi-Fi or data.
Oh,
So you're saying 2006, you're saying boxing, rugby, golfing. Yeah, it's
all right.
still loading. Just need the audience to confirm. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm getting. Yeah, let me get a better connection. Excuse the
All
noise.
right. I know noise, man.
Maybe I don't
That's the
if you want to
sound of
come up with
socialization.
what?
That's socialization. That's why you're not impacted by social distancing.
Boy, listen. I get the whole group. All right, there we go. Back. Is
All
this
right. Let's
better?
see if it's a little clear. Let's give it. It's coming in clear already. Yeah. This is way clear. We can see you. We can hear you. So continue. You were saying from a young age you were in sports.
Yeah, I was saying that all through high school, junior high, and senior high, I did the regular sports, the in-house sports, and then I got involved with after school sports with rugby and
Hmm.
boxing, and then fast forward, 2016, got involved in golf with the junior program, and here I am.
Now, as a Bahamian, is golfing something people run to? Do you find a lot of Bahamians are kind of falling in love with golf these days?
Well, I'll put it like this. It is not, it's a rich sport. Let me put it like that. It's a rich sport. And
Rich,
so a
rich how? You
person,
mean finance, like rich, rich?
uh, not necessary, not necessarily, but in a sense, you have to put yourself in a different level mentally. When
Mm.
you play golf, because some persons feel like, oh, because it's a quote unquote rich sport, I shouldn't be playing it, or I can't play it. But it is a sport that is dominated by local black people, of course, yes. But it is a sport that takes a lot of confidence. So I
Okay.
would say it's a sport that is rich in character. And so it's not a team sport. It is something that you yourself have to develop into perfection.
And I think that's the difference of today's interview because you have the coach people who, from the get go, you like telling them, and I, work on your swing. I came to the park one day and I saw, not the park, the field, and I saw y'all, working on the rotation, working on their strokes. And I was like, everything was tailored for each player. And then there's a player we have on the team who was left-handed too. So it's like everybody was right-handed. Then he say, "Oh,
He
I'm
left on.
one."
He's a southpaw. Mhm.
Yeah, man. So the coaching, I sure it's different. Tell us about it when you're coaching these golfers. How is it? Is it hard sometimes because it's so individualistic, or does it just come easy for you?
Mhm. Okay, with coaching, I'm new to coaching itself. I would say,
Hmm.
but I feel coaching is just like any other teaching arena where everything is customizable. You have to pretty much go on the fly and use your, I guess, use your skills to pretty much tap into what the individual is gonna need. So, I have some kids. All right, so I teach juniors. I may also teach adults. So let
Mm.
me just talk about the junior aspect of it. A junior could be anywhere from 7 to 17. All right, I would consider that a junior level. Their attention span for the game is not going to be as high as an adult, because an adult who wants to play golf is probably going to do some research, probably going to watch some videos, maybe go with their buddies and try the sport out. Versus with a junior, if they're not if they're not introduced to the sport early on, then you're pretty much gonna have to do everything. You have to introduce them to the sport. You have to make the sport fun. Have to make the sport interesting, and then also have to make it something that is valuable. You have to make the sport valuable for the individual in order for them to really perfect that sport for themselves.
Excellent. So you've been with the UB Mangoes program for about a year, and it's one of our newest programs. I think every year, athletic director Kimberly Rose, she brings on something new from judo
Awesome.
to cross country would be the latest one because
Yes.
cross country came after golf. But with that in mind, what would you say are some of the pros and cons you've seen in the last year to date?
Well, let's start off with the cons. The cons would be the growth of the sport is still kind of stagnant, due to this corona situation. Definitely, having a few months out of the game is really, putting a damper on how well we could promote golf. And especially, with all the social distancing, you really can't be up close and personal with individuals. But I guess it gives you a way to be innovative, try to be creative with it. That would be the only con. Like I said, not having the ability to train when you want to train, or maybe you want to take a trip and do some golf. The kids is not it's not popular with them as yet, so they may not see the need to just do that. But the pro will be getting involved with a new sport like golf is excellent for networking. So golf isn't just physical; it's a mental sport. It's a game that you, like I said earlier, is a game of confidence. And so, being around persons or individuals who actually take on the challenging is very, very beneficial. So I see that as a pro all over.
And let's just talk about the current. Did you ever see yourself living in like this era of an infectious disease, this pandemic? And do you think it's like really impacting the sport, or how has it impacted the sport in your estimation?
Well, I never thought, nobody, I guess nobody in this time ever thought that we'd experience a pandemic, of this nature. But it is what it is, it's here. And we have to respect the laws of the land. They're asking us to practice social distancing. They're asking us to, keep to yourself and keep yourself clean. So there's nothing wrong with that. The only thing is we're not used to that as a people. We're used to just hanging out together for nothing, for no reason at all. But the way that it has impacted us, at least impact the sport, I feel is going to get people more geared up to actually get outside and play sports and get involved. Everybody's been locked down for so long. I can imagine when the doors actually open up, everybody's going to be out on the course, I'm
Mm.
sure.
I'm curious though. With that being said, how does golfers, like the track and field people, we know they can do workout. Of course, basketball they can do fitness, but
Right.
for a golfer, what do you do during this time, physically and mentally, to keep yourself sharp?
Well,
And maybe
good
for the
question.
student athletes, actually. So as a coach, what do you tell the student
Tell them.
athletes
Okay, you're right.
to do?
So
Yeah,
good. I actually wrote this down a few moments ago. What I
yeah.
what, what I try to do, or at least what we try to do, because golf is a community. It's a community of golfers, right? So even though
Hmm.
you have one coach, you have other coaches that make this whole thing possible.
Hmm.
And what we try to do is we encourage them to study, we encourage them to read, we encourage them to catch up on information that always changes, like rules. The rules of the game changes every now and then. Okay, and then access to certain properties may change as well. So we ask them to stay abreast with information as much as possible. And my group has been sending out videos, a little bit of workout videos, a little bit of technical videos, something to practice at home in the house. And then I also encourage persons to take advantage of that hour of workout leisure time.
Hmm.
Regular stuff for golfers, push-ups, sit-ups, stretching, the basic stuff is something
Hmm.
that's very essential as well for a golfer.
Excellent, man. So, I want to take a little break. We're being so formal. I want us to loosen up, and I want to talk about a staple in the golf community. Someone I think has inspired a lot of people, and he's one of the most highly paid athletes ever, Mr. Tiger Woods, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
the goat.
what I want to ask, and it's not a game, it's like facts and being honest. Tiger Woods, and they played the video after his championship and after he got his jacket again. But he was told for years, give up, stop, you're never gonna make it, your era's gone. And it was for years he was told this. Then he goes up and he shows the world, my time isn't over, I'm still great. As a golfer, how hard was it, you think, for him to be in that mentality to do what he did? To fight through the odds and come back up as champion, firstly? And then my second question is, you watching him, which side of the coin were you on? Were you like, Tiger, please, but you're a legend already, just, even Jordan had to retire twice, let's give up, right? Or were you someone who saw him with that comeback? Just honest as a golfer.
Well, honest opinion, Tiger Woods is the goat. So I mean, we expected him to make a comeback at some point, even if he never did. The expectation would always be there, because of his work ethic. So let me tell you what Tiger Woods is. Tiger Woods is the Kobe of golf. Okay, so
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
saying that based upon his work ethic. He's not a Jordan. He's not somebody who I guess tries to steal the show, but he is the show. Okay, if you watch any tournament that Tiger Woods is going to be in, the whole crowd moves with Tiger. I don't care who playing after him. Once he hit his ball, the entire crowd moves with this guy. And so I think that it was extremely difficult for him to keep that mental and to keep pushing on and to keep fighting, because you can imagine you're not necessarily competing against other athletes. You're competing against yourself on the course, because you could be self defeated, if you don't make a good shot or a good score, if you didn't make the qualifying. So I think all of those obstacles were more difficult for him to deal with. And then, he did show his backbone by overcoming all of these obstacles. And anybody can play golf. You could play golf up until your 80s, like literally. So it was really a sight to see him take it on the way he did and to do it in stellar fashion.
That's commendable, man.
Yeah, man.
So what you
I
now? So
good.
you're on the side of, but I don't care how many times he had defeated. One
I
day
see.
Tiger could show the
That's
world.
Tiger. That's Tiger. He made a name for himself. This guy. Listen, you have about 20 other golfers right now, right? Young
Hmm.
guys, and I say that because these are young guys. These are young guns in the game, or they call them the young lions, and they are bad. I mean, they are cutting hip left, right, and center and taking names. But to see Tiger beat them guys out the way that he did, you already know that hey, it's possible. Anybody could win.
There it is. That's why I think you're one of the best coaches we could have, man. That's inspirational.
Yeah, man.
I can't even do my first stroke. I've never ever tried mini golf. I got you all day, but real golf, I've never tried it. But after what you said, it's like I don't mind taking a swing. You know, I might be
Yeah,
able to
man.
get a
It's
little par.
like they say. There's a golf saying. They said that uh, is a good golfer is somebody who could miss very well. So, all of your shots can be good. At the end of the day, you got to get it in the hole. But what do you do when you make a bad shot? You know, are you a type of golfer who could strategize? Do you panic when you do something that you didn't want to do?
Hmm.
Are you decisive? That's another thing. Not making decisions in any sport is a bad thing. And
Oh.
golf forces you to make a decision because you can pull up to the tee. Let me just paint a picture. Sorry. You can pull up to the tee box.
Hmm.
Okay. You could look down the fairway and you can see that flag. But you have to tell yourself, okay, I'm going to use a driver or I'm going to use an iron. You have to decide. You can't stay there for 10 minutes fidgeting around trying to figure out what you're going to do. So golf forces you to have a game plan every time. Yeah.
Man, coach, you have your lane nuggets out there. Anybody who's listening in, this is the mind you want to be under. But let's get back on track with the program. And thank you for that little interjection. Just to loosen up a little. But
Yeah, man.
let me see. How do you convince golfers that you meet, Bahamian golfers? How do you convince them to stay and be a part of the University of the Bahamas program?
Well, it being the first year, I think what I should have done was study the students a little bit more. Um, Being on the outside and teaching kids on the outside of the university, I have a little bit more access to those athletes. With UB, I know that it's a college, and what I would recommend is that kids have to be comfortable in what they're doing. So I don't want to encourage persons to just play golf. I want them to take up golf as a real sport for them and understand the benefits of golf. It goes beyond winning trophies. It goes beyond being in tournaments. So it is a lifestyle. It's a lifetime sport, and it's a sport of a lifestyle. You you have to have what they call etiquette. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
etiquette. And so the benefits of staying in college or being in college is networking. I mean, you could go to be a doctor, be a lawyer, plumber, electrician, whatever. When you leave, the most important thing you want to have is that little black book with all the numbers, all the contacts, all the persons you
Mm-hmm.
schooled with for many, many years. Because these are the persons who are going to help you in your business and help you in your future. The same as high school.
Good nugget.
So it you understand? Don't go to
Mm-hmm.
don't go to college and don't get to know nobody. I mean, that would be the biggest mistake of your life. Because sometimes you could go to college and take up the wrong program, take up the wrong thing. But if you had a friend who was in the subject or a program that you liked, at least you have a link to it, you know? So I would say what I would do this year or for the remainder of this year is to really try to promote golf as something normal, not regular, but something normal. Meaning, this isn't something that's gonna take away from you. It's only gonna add to you. Just like you
Mm-hmm.
going down the road and you playing basketball with your friends,
Mm-hmm.
make it count. Join a team, okay, and start to practice with purpose. You understand? Start to
Mm-hmm.
familiarize yourself with other coaches, referees, other systems. So I would say to any UB athlete, play with purpose. What is the purpose of you being better? Is it just to be on the national team? Is it to be recognized internationally? Or is it to put yourself in a better mind frame? Because your school week could be very hectic and you want to pick a sport that relaxes you, gives you a chance to catch yourself and unwind. You don't need a sport that makes you feel like I gotta work harder, like
Hmm.
in class or something, So I
Mm.
would say I want to take an approach to where, hey, this is a fun sport. This is no pressure. You know.
And maybe you want to run over again about recruitment because and if anybody's listening, from abroad, the University of the Bahamas is introducing a sport which is golf that's not inside a high school system. So where do you recruit talent and how do you bring in talent with it not being something that's readily identified as an interest for most Bahamian youths in high school?
Okay. Well, I'll type it in the chat right quick. Forgive me.
Hmm.
I'm just getting used to this thingy.
Okay.
It's supposed to be old, but I ain't old. All right. So 14 clubs,
Hmm.
14 clubs, Golf Academy. For all of those who are still under the age, 14 clubs.
Hmm.
Give me a second. I'm typing. Golf
That's fine. That's
Academy.
fine.
Okay. 14 clubs, golf. My fingers are big. Academy. Okay, 14 clubs, Golf Academy is one. It's one aspect. And then we have something called the Bahamas National Range, which is on
Hmm.
the Sports Center Drive. I guess that's what they call it, the name. That is for locals. Okay,
Okay.
say it again. The National BGF Range, the Bahamas Golf Federation Range, is for locals. It is designed for training. So you could come in and play for leisure. You could come in and get a lesson. Okay, and that itself will get you enrolled. So if you want to join a team, you want to join a club, those are the two avenues you could go about: the Bahamas Golf Federation and 14 Clubs Golf Academy. So check out those two companies either on Facebook or Instagram, and get more information on that.
That's good. That's definitely you typed it in so they could find it. Everybody want to log that in and check it out because I think that's a major thing for anybody who's interested. How do you start? That's the key part. So looking a bit forward in terms of recruitment for next academic fall and spring, what are your plans? You think, or what are you coaches planning?
Okay, so we've been working on thing earlier this year where we have had some coaches from UB working along with our team now. They're going to be dispatched to go into the high schools and start to help out with golf. Okay, so we've been doing it already. We've been going into primary schools, and we're going for 6 weeks, and it's no charge to the students. So we're going for 6 weeks. We teach two classes at their PE time or at the after school hour, and we're pretty much going in looking for the talent. So we find someone that is promising or somebody we feel has that interest, then we will bring them in on a scholarship. So they get a scholarship to 14 clubs, and we work with them from there. And hopefully, that brings more volume to the group. So when person see their friend playing golf, they be like, "Oh, mom, dad, I want to try it out. I want to check it out." And so
Mm,
we've been doing work in that regard. And because of this corona situation, that has been kind of slowed down. But we do have individuals, about 6 coaches from UB, who will be our future coaches for golf. Hopefully by the end of this year, they could start recruiting as well. But those
that's
are the
excellent, man.
avenues we took. Yeah.
So it's more or less this is I feel like the strategy is a long term thing to bring in because I heard, if I may, one of the players mentioned when you guys went off to your first conference or to a tournament, it was like, okay, we have 4 players, however, like y'all going against a team of from a university with 16. So it's
Exactly.
like you need more, and I feel in most communities in the Bahamas, this is it. You have to invest at an earlier age. You have to recruit them. You have to find them, and then train
Yeah,
them up. So it sounds like this is a long term investment for the program.
it is. It is. And it's essential. We have and it could be more, about 500 local golfers. All right.
Okay.
And I mean, when I say local, I mean they're very good. They're not just people who play golf. I'm talking about persons who would have had college experience in golf, college level golf.
Mm,
Okay. But the new generation now has no link to them, meaning nobody necessarily knows who they are at that level.
Mm-hmm.
and so it's not popular. Persons could talk to you about golf, and like I said, the stigma is behind it. Oh, that's a rich man sport and this and that, and so nobody really ever puts thought into it. You could actually get a scholarship to go to college by playing golf. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of our Bahamians have done that, have gotten scholarships through golf in the past. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess what we're trying to do is bridge the gap between the two, so the old and the new. We want to find out from the old school what their experiences was. Oh, yes, what their experiences was coming up in UB, well, COB at the time,
Mm-hmm.
okay, going off to college, taking on this sport that would help them get a scholarship, and
Mm-hmm.
now they're in big business. Okay, these are persons who own businesses and corporations all around town,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
so we want to make the connection. You know, at the end of this year, we're gonna have an award ceremony. I think it's gonna be called the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
That will be something that everybody should tap into. Okay, I mean, even Flowers himself played golf.
Yeah.
All right, so all the big names, all the who of who are persons who actually go on the golf course and have meetings every other weekend. And so, like I said, it's not just about playing in the moment. It's not just about winning the tournaments. It's a lifetime sport.
And I think it goes back to the networking because and I think I told you this. I had a chance to work at the club and beach house over to
Hmm.
Ocean Club, and that's when I realized what you're saying. Ted Adderley, Barry Russell, Flowers, Sabas. It's like you would see them after a long day, just grabbing their golf club, grabbing a golf cart, and going for a round. Whether it be 9 holes or 18. And
Or 18.
at that very moment, you realize how much it's a connection, how much that sit around the table is essential for success. So I mean, you're hinting to it, but I want you to actually maybe let people know some of these real opportunities. Maybe three, maybe actually no. Tell your best story, your best memory, how golf has opened up doors for you, maybe for the audience.
Okay.
Oh, you set up for that
Uh,
one. You set up.
yeah,
He was like, I
I
was
get,
relaxed. All these
I
questions,
get a
but
sip.
since you want me to talk about that $1 million. All right, let's go then.
All right. Let me tell you something. I worked in the hotel for 11 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've met a lot of people. Spoken to guests from all over the world. Okay. When I had my first opportunity to be a part, I don't even think it was the actual tournament itself that day, but we got an invitation to go to Albany. I think
Mm-hmm.
this was the week before the Euro tournament.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time ever on a golf course. Let me just say that ever on. This is in 2016. Never played a lick of golf. Okay, first time, and we got an opportunity to play a few holes that day, and it was just a group of guys. I think maybe only one person I knew. That was the person who invited me. And
Mm-hmm.
listen to me, I was nervous. I could have just blow up. I could have just disappeared. Okay, and I go on the first tee, hole number one, pick up a driver. All,
You there?
all.
Hold on,
Okay.
you broke up after you said driver. After you say driver, sorry about that. No, it wasn't your ice cream truck. They probably stealing Wi-Fi. But the second you
Oh,
say driver, the ice cream truck come true. So I think that's them stealing Wi-Fi. We good though. They gone.
okay. So I picked up my driver and
Mm-hmm.
I proceeded to swing. When I swung the club, I dig up all the ground. So I chunked it. Like, I mean,
Oh my goodness.
oh, like, yeah, like, put me on Facebook right away. Okay.
Oh man.
I was so embarrassed. I wanted to, like, disappear, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy, I don't know him. He came out of nowhere. He's another lefty. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, hey, try it like this. And that pretty much changed my whole outlook on golf. That was the biggest thing for me, because usually when you're playing a multi pairs, you get laughed at, okay, you get clowned on and stuff like that. But it was so professional. It was so easy to reset myself. This guy, like, literally, oh, there's a ice cream truck again.
Yeah, they
Okay,
trying to steal Wi-Fi. That's how this go.
this guy literally taught me how to swing my club in 3 minutes after I made that really, really terrible swing.
Mm-hmm.
And that showed me that, hey, persons who play golf want you to play golf. They want you to play good golf. So you're not going to find persons who are going to sucker you into just playing because you playing bad and makes them look good. That's not a real golfer. A golfer wants to play you at your best. And
Mm-hmm.
so that moment changed me because here it is, this guy doesn't know me. I'm a competitor, you understand? And here it is, he's
Mm-hmm.
helping me to play and play well. And that changed my life. That was just one. I got to give you this next one. The next one was, I've been living in the, can I say my age? I mean, should I?
No, no, that's fine. People could assume you're on 20 no more, but you could let them know.
Okay, so I've been living on this rock little while, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I've never experienced the outer islands the way that I did when I started golf. Okay, I've been to Lutra, I've been to Andres. I did GGYA, Governor General Youth Award, in high school. So I've been to Family Islands. But my first experience to a tournament that we had in Freeport. So Freeport
Mm-hmm.
has a Northern Division. This was the Reef Golf Course. Listen to me. We took about 20 kids, roughly 20 kids.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some parents chaperone, but I was one of the coaches who came, and I had maybe two students locked in with me, right? I was responsible for them. Listen to me. Golf is a game would bring out everything. I had to be daddy. I had to be uncle, brother, teacher, mommy, cousin. I had to be everything. I had to feel like Jared the Pretender. I don't know if you ever watched that before,
Mm-hmm.
but I had to feel like a superhero, okay?
Right.
The we have so much in our country to offer. The course was beautiful. I mean, as far as the eye can see, this was like a hidden place. Like I've never experienced the islands, like going to a golf course. Okay, and having those kids with me, they're asking me questions, and I have to find answers, and I have to assist them in so many different ways. They're crying because they're not playing well. They're
Mm-hmm.
tired. They're fatigued. I mean, it was just awesome, and to see those kids overcome made me understand something, mentorship,
Mm-hmm.
you can't replace it. You need it. Everybody needs somebody. Okay. And so me being able to be a mentor for our first week, this was like my first month in golf, and I got a chance to travel to 4 family islands, and I went abroad. This was all in my first year doing golf. Okay.
Wow.
Like I said, I've been working 11 years, and I never treat myself to the farming island the way that I had an experience doing golf. So
Mm-hmm.
golf tourism, hey, that's the bomb right there. Or what do you
Okay.
say? It's lit. Yeah, it's lit.
Oh boy, you older than you think. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Mr. Enfield. That's our off-season 30 minutes, and of course, we open up the conversation for anybody who wants to ask questions, so we can learn more about golf and also about what he has in store as one of the coaches for golfing at the university. We have Coach Shane with the first question: is golf spring or fall collegiate sport?
All seasons,
All season.
all seasons. You play
Wow.
golf year round. It has no open or close. Everything is in preparation for the big leagues. So it doesn't stop. It's a year round sport.
All right. And then if I could ask, with all this planning and recruitment and finding talent and nurturing it, what do you think is success for UB's golf programs in your estimation? What would be
What I would like
success?
to see, yeah, what I would like to see happen, it's not so much of what UB can do. It's really gonna come down to the athletes themselves to create this. But I would like to see a plan in regards to how they operate, their workout schedule, like how they gonna plan out their workout schedule, their playing time, and then
Mm-hmm.
also getting involved in tournaments. I like to see more energy being given to that, more thought being given to that, because I
Mm-hmm.
can imagine it being difficult for coaches in all sports to have to be the one to initiate, hey, practice. We're gonna practice today. I want you to work out today. It's very difficult for a coach to keep up with that. What I would like to see is my students or my student athletes take that on for themselves and just write it. You could have a daily log. So I want to create a daily log for my athletes. I want them to do a set of workouts every day. You only need 30 minutes. Okay, and then also schedule out their playing time. When they practice on Monday, they should say, okay, I did this on Monday. Tomorrow I'm gonna see how it works. So you could either go on the course, you could go on the range and work out those things that you practiced the day before. I like to see more of that versus persons just going and hitting balls, because it's easy to practice what you're already good at. And that's for
Mm-hmm.
all sports. If you're a person doing track and field and you're a very fast sprinter, the 100, the 100, and the 200 are going to be easy for you. What is going to be difficult is when they call on you to do the 4x1 and the 4x4. Now, you don't have to necessarily be somebody who runs those races, I'm trying to bring it in here, but run those races. But the
Right.
thing is,
You don't have to
are
worry.
you
Coach
ready?
Coach Adnell is doing his session on Zoom, so
Yeah.
he's not here right now. You're the authority. You're the
Yeah,
authority.
but that's the thing. The thing is, are you ready? It's one thing to be able to beat your persons you practice with, but can you beat an opponent from abroad? Are you
Mm-hmm.
working harder? Sometimes we measure our success by the people on the side of us,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think that's the right way to do it, because if I only train just to beat you, what happens when I'm confronted with somebody I don't know? What
Mm-hmm.
happens when Tiger Woods asks me, or sorry, what happens if you're in a situation where Tiger Woods might
At
say to you,
Albany,
hey,
he just call you over to Albany. Hey,
yeah,
come
he
here,
just he
man.
just calls you
Uh,
over and say, hey, I want you to come down here and I want you to
Let
hit
me see what
this,
you
I
got.
want you to hit this three wood. Yeah, it could happen. You know,
Yeah.
what happens when you get put in a situation to where the challenge is not what you practice for? Because you've
Mm-hmm.
been working on the easy stuff all day, all year. What happens when you got to carry the team? What happens when everybody is depending on you? So I want them to really build that mental ability that
Mm-hmm.
all great athletes have. This
Mm-hmm.
this whole year is about mental toughness. This whole year, how to be about mental toughness. This
Right.
coronavirus has taught people that, hey, things could change in the blink of an eye. Okay,
Right.
one person could come over on the plane and cause this whole country to shut down. So what can we do? Are we mentally prepared? Are we prepared to go back into the fields and plant? Are we prepared to walk to work? If the gas
Mm-hmm.
stations are to close, are you prepared to walk to work? So these are the things I want my student athletes to take on. Are you
Mental.
prepared? That is the mental
I think that's what I'm
strategy.
hearing because somebody told me about golf. Every other sport is physical, but golf is concentration, it's mental.
Yeah,
And something you said also, because like I said, having a chance to watch so many tournaments at the Atlantis when I worked there, one thing I think that hurt me is you see these female golfers and male golfers who literally hit at the beach club almost every day, and then the pure still competition, whatever it is, you have these
and
international people. No, you have these international people flying who are ready by par, by that record they already in the tournament. And then there's this trial period I watch of Bahamians trying to see if they get in the tournament. And like you're saying, it was just eliminated. It's like, but you had this one course,
yeah,
this one range for
this one
one
goal.
year.
Yeah,
Like this the course, this the range they come into to compete. And it's like we can't master or every day just what I mean? Like
yeah.
get down to them strokes and get to a particular number that could compete internationally. And I was proud to see a Bahamian, I can't remember her name at this time, but a Bahamian female golfer who was at least allowed to compete. But it's
Georgette
like
Roll.
Georgette Rowe, that is her name.
Georgette Roll.
But when
Mm-hmm.
I saw, I was like, at least one person has that focus. But I think we had an unfair advantage in that pure seal competition, in that literally leagues and conferences and clubs, like you're saying, they're coming to that almost every week. So it's like
Yeah,
I kind of feel like there should be X's in your head, like, okay, I know once I hit
it,
this here,
it
that
should.
that
Hmm. But that's what I'm
like
saying. Like
what it was, the 7 or 8 hole was the shot for the car. I didn't tell
the
people I'm
eight
not a
hole.
golfer. Yeah, the 8 hole. I'm not a
But
golfer, but
I'd have
I
been
would have
working
worked
for
on that
9
one
hole though.
shot. I would have been there night and day, just holding one. All right, good. Let's practice that. Got it. I don't care if I lose. It's like I coming home with a car for
I can
mommy,
win that 8
right?
hole. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but this is a lot of nuggets you're dropping there, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking questions at this time. We're done with the first 30 minutes. You're free to watch this. This will be on our IG afterward. But I want to thank Mr. Enfield, man. You are dropping nuggets. You're dropping a lot of knowledge. You're saying your golf started only in 2016. You know, and look at
Yeah.
where it's taught you and taken you from
Yeah.
conferences to
Could I
traveling
could I talk a
to
little bit
coaching.
about that?
You can.
Um,
You're free to. Yes.
all right. So, like I said, anybody can play golf. What you and this will go for all sports, I'm sure. What you put in is what you get out. And
Mm-hmm.
so, if you go there once again, practice the same things that you've been practicing, and it's working. You know, those little putts are working, those short chips are working. But where's the fire? You know, where's that drive that says that, hey, I can win this thing? I don't want persons to leave this interview thinking that, okay, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, they have the same 24 hours as everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
The difference, what they did versus what other persons who are not as successful in sports are doing. Kobe said it himself. He practiced longer than you. Okay, when you just getting up, he been in the gym. Okay, Jordan the same thing. Jordan went a whole game and he was sick. He had the flu. You understand? You can
He
imagine.
also they showed on in the last show, right? The last
You understand?
they show he finished a golf game, finished a tournament,
Mm.
then he went to go play basketball afterward. Man.
And win.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
and so that just shows you the fire that you need to have, and it should be in every sport. You know, it's really about overcoming yourself, overcoming your fears. Okay, because you could say to yourself, okay, playing golf could do two things for you. It could for young college goers, a person's getting into college, right? It could be the access tool that you need to get in. Okay, whether it be UB, whether it be in the college abroad, that's getting in. Now, getting in is one thing. Staying in, being effective, is two different things. Okay, I don't want to just be on the team. You could imagine Jordan just saying, "Okay, I just want to be on the team," and that's it.
Mm.
You know, that wouldn't be good. Nobody would know but the Bulls. At least he wouldn't be the star if he just went in with that kind of mentality. You just want to be on the team. You just want to play. We have to expunge that. It's about winning. It's about being better than the last time. Okay, and so I
Mm-hmm.
think for all my golfers, when I started in 2016, I practiced every day just to be able to go and play in my first tournament. That was a goal of mine. Now the new goal is I must play in every tournament, and I must compete to win, not just show up, not just look good, not just to be a fashion statement. I want to say that for all of the athletes listening, us Bahamian athletes, we are more than just fashion poppy shows. Okay, we are excellent athletes. Okay, and we are those who should be revered as athletes. So let's keep that sport and the energy alive. Okay, we can
Mm-hmm.
dominate any sport. We have the ability to do it. We just have to want it for ourselves.
That's good, man. You have one of your students, or I think one of your participants who's saying, "Coach, we training hard this summer."
Oh yeah. Oh, hey, listen. And the beauty of it is, you could actually ask my students. They could tell you, when I came in the golf, I had
Mm.
10-year-olds who were able to beat me in golf. They could hit the ball
Whoa.
better than me, putt better than me. That's just letting you know they put in the work. I mean, I have a few kids I could mention right now. I have a 6-year-old, Aiden Jones. In the next 4 years, I don't care who he is, you can beat him. And I only
Good.
say 4 years. He's 6 right now. In 4 years, you can't touch him. He can be on fire.
And
Okay?
then
And
so that means in 14 years he could be a mingo. That's what you're trying to tell me.
oh yeah, all the way. All the
All
way.
right.
You know, all the way.
That's
But
good,
we gotta
man.
we
That's
gotta
good.
big up
But
our we have to big up where we from. Okay? The Mingos represents a legacy, okay, that has been handed down from COB. And so this is the new generation of it, and we must be proud about it. You know, can't let nobody come and diss us. It's the Mingos.
Ah, that's it, man. Boom. Way to go, coach.
Yeah, man.
So I don't see any more questions, and let me see how much time we have. Want to run over? So
We did.
we're on the cusp of the end of it. But I want to thank you once again on behalf of the University of the Bahamas, UB Athletics, of course, Athletic Director Kim, and associated administrative staff and coaches. You have laid nuggets, I think, that goes well rounded. It isn't just golf. You're talking about just professionalism, being the best athletes you could be for the Bahamas. And of course, you shared your story, you know, how you came up and how you're giving back to the community. So we want to say thank you for everything you're doing and you continue to do. And just continue to be safe during this COVID-19 lockdown. Any last words you want to give the audience before we hang up?
Um, just stay safe. And today, make a plan for your life. Make a plan. It's better for you to plan and fail than to not plan and fail. Because when you don't plan and you make a mistake, you don't really know what reference point to change. So make those plans and write them down. Not just think about them. Write these things down and work towards them. That's all I
Excellent.
got.
Go Mangos, man.
Go Mangoes.
All right.
Peace.